Today's practice is a little postural reset. So we'll do some work for our spine, for our neck and our shoulders, for our back. Grab one of your blankets or towels and open it up to about half the size and shape of your yoga mat. We're going to start with a little bit of neck mobility work. So you'll take that blanket or towel and roll it from the longer of the two edges. And we're going to set this up so that we're only going to use one end of it. So it's either going to hang way off your mat, or if you don't have space for it to hang off your mat, that's fine. You can put it on your mat, but you're only going to use one little end of it for your head. So if you need to, you scooch forward on your mat if you don't have a lot of space. Now, try to use the neatest end, and if you tend to need your head propped up higher so that you're more comfortable, throw another blanket or even a pillow underneath this, but set it up so that you are using just the one little end of your noodle blanket to rest your head on. All right, so this is our starting position. You'll come down onto your back, center your head on one little end of your blanket or towel. For the moment, bend your knees and let your knees knock in towards each other. Rest your hands on your belly. Take a deep, slow breath in through your nose. And a deep, slow breath back out again. Now on your next inhalation, slowly rotate your chin to the right. Your head should roll off your little blanket part way. Go as far as you can go without straining. You might get a stretch for the left side of your neck and throat. Then slowly come back to center. Take a breath in. Try not to lift your head up. Leave your head resting back, but then roll your chin to the left until you feel some resistance or stretch for the right side of your neck and throat. And then inhale. Slowly come back to center. So we'll go side to side. If for some reason you feel dizzy when you rotate your chin side to side like this, then instead of moving back and forth from the right side to the left side, hold on one side for a few breaths before switching sides. But if you're not feeling any kind of vertigo, then each time you inhale, come on back to center. Slow everything down, and then rotate your chin to one side and the other side. Now, as we keep going here, we're going to play with some different arm positions. Bring your arms out to either a Shavasana shape, a little bit down, a little bit wide, palms face the ceiling, or even a little bit higher than that, an airplane shape on the floor. And notice, try to slide your shoulders down away from your ears, but notice if, as you keep breathing and rotating your chin side to side, if you feel any different sensation with your arms in a slightly different position. As your arms go wider and they lift up a little higher, that changes the relationship of your shoulder heads to your neck and the slope of your shoulders. So you might even start to play now with a cactus shape in your arms. Maybe your elbows even sliding up a little bit higher than shoulder height. But only if that feels good to your body as you keep rotating your chin slowly side to side. You're breathing deeply as you go, taking your time. Good. We're heading into our last round here. Just noticing what you feel in sides of your neck and throat, slope of your shoulders, even into your chest a little bit. Now as you come back to center this next time, bring your arms down a little bit if they've come up higher and roll slowly to one side and press yourself up to sit. Once you come on up to sit, find a comfortable seat. You could sit up on a blanket or a pillow. You don't have to sit with crossed legs. You can stretch your legs out straight. They could go forward, they could go wide. You could sit in hero's pose if you like. Once you come on up, Make a W shape, sorry, not a W shape, make an L shape with your arms like you're holding a platter. Drop your shoulders down, keep your elbows tucked into your sides, and as you inhale, widen your hands and your forearms and squeeze your shoulder blades gently together. As you exhale, narrow your hands again, and then lift your elbows out and up and drop your hands down like you're a funny little scarecrow. Elbows go down again. Inhale, squeeze your elbows in toward your sides, shoulder blades together, widen your hands. Exhale, narrow, and gently lift your elbows up and internally rotate your arms. So what we're doing is some external rotation work, engaging the muscles that help your inner shoulders move toward your outer shoulders. And then some internal rotation work, exercising the muscles that help your outer shoulders roll toward your inner shoulders. And at the same time, you're moving your arm bone in your shoulder socket. So this can be a little bit of rotator cuff therapy, but go gently. It should not feel any pain or strain or pinching. You limit the motion if you're feeling anything like that. Good. Feel how your shoulder blades are engaged in that first stage. Shoulder blades retract, they squeeze together. Good. And we're heading into our last round now. So a nice, slow, deep breath. Just getting a little bit warm so our restorative poses feel really good today. Now, after this round, drop your arms down and send your right arm behind your back. Either tuck your fingers in the left side of your waistband, or if you can physically hold your left upper arm, go ahead and grab hold. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop your shoulders down. Anchor your pelvis underneath you, your sit bones especially. Try to relax your thighs if you can. Close your eyes for a moment or drop your gaze down and take a really deep breath in and move your mind with that breath up into the right side of your neck and shoulder. Slow, deep exhalations. Try to let go of some tension there on the right side of your neck, the right side of your shoulder. Keep breathing like that, really paying attention. Part of yoga is embracing simplicity, embracing the elimination of distraction so that you can really focus. Focus your mind, focus your breath, focus on your body. Take another deep, slow breath there, all the way in. Just be in this moment with this breath all the way out. And now rotate your chin down and in to your inner left shoulder. Unwind your right arm. Let your right hand drop next to your right hip. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll your chin slowly and gently down across your chest over to the right. Lift it up just a little bit and then inhale, roll down and across and over to the left. We'll do that again. Exhale, roll down and across, over to the right. Inhale, roll down and across. Rather than on autopilot, really feel. Make adjustments where you need to so it feels good to your body. One more round like that. Roll down and across to the right. And then down and over to the left. From there, we're going to come straight down to the center of your chest. Lift your chin up slowly and take 3 gentle, symmetrical shoulder rolls. Good. And when you've done 3, do 3 in the other direction. Good. When you've done those 3, if you're sitting with crossed legs, change the cross. If you're not comfortable, maybe prop a little bit more height up underneath you. When you're ready, drop your hands down, shoulders down, and wind your left arm behind your back. Either tuck your fingers in the right side of your waistband or grab your right upper arm. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. And drop your gaze down so you can focus inward. Feel your breath rising and falling, especially in the left side of your neck and in your shoulder. It's normal to feel a little bit of tension in the right side, even though we're trying to stretch the left side. But the right side, especially if it still is holding on to some lingering muscular tension, can feel stiff, can feel tight too. Try to relax both shoulder blades down. That can help. Really focus on your breath. A couple more like that. And we'll take another round like that, all the way in, through your nose, into your lungs, all the way out. And as you get done, unwind your left arm, rotate your chin gently down and into your inner right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll down and across your chest, over to your left inner shoulder, and down and across, over to your right inner shoulder. We go gently side to side. Notice if your posture has started to slouch a little bit. Try to keep the head of your arm bones back just a little bit, your breastbone just gently lifted. Not as though you're trying to back bend, just trying to resist gravity a little bit. This is our last roll, side to side. We go over to the left, and then down and over to the right. And when you get done with that, roll down to the center of your chest. Slowly lift your chin up and take a few alternate shoulder rolls, one at a time. Good. Even just a little bit of movement in your upper back and shoulders can make all the difference. Change the direction to the kind of, the effects of gravity over the course of our lifetime, but even just the course of the day, pulling our posture forward. Now, relax your shoulders and come on over to hands and knees for a moment. Hands and knees for a moment. So pad your knees if you need to. If you're not comfortable standing on your palms, make fists. We're going to do a very gentle cat-cow. So as you inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, lift your sit bones. Let your belly drop just a little. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Take a deep breath in and try to open your throat without collapsing the back of your neck. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, push the mat away with your hands. Round your upper back, bow your head. Take an extra exhalation out. Stretch open between your shoulder blades. And then we'll move forward and back. Inhale to cow and exhale to cat. Try to think not just about the final version of the pose, not just about eventually getting to your cow and eventually getting to your cat, but also every moment in between. The tilt of your pelvis, the movement of your spine gently into extension, a little back bend, and then into flexion, a little forward bend. Feel the connection of your arms and your shoulders to the process. Try to slide your shoulders away from your ears as you lift your chin up and open your throat. And stretch fully the inner border of your shoulder blades apart in your cat as you exhale. Let's take another slow round of breath that way. Good. And when you get done, we're going to come onto our bellies just for a moment. Take your pillow or bolster to the back edge of your mat so you can rest your feet on it. Lower down. If you need to put a blanket under your head as a pillow, that's fine, but you could cross your hands or forearms and rest your chin that way. You could rest your forehead that way. If you're more comfortable turning your head to the side for a moment as you settle in, fine. But we're going to try to keep our head neutral once we start moving here. So settle yourself in and add props where you need to. Okay, take a really slow, deep breath all the way in and all the way out. So we're in crocodile pose, and it's really simple for the moment. We're just resting our head, neutral if it's possible for you, so on your chin or forehead. But if you must for the moment, turning your head to one side. But feel how in this pose, it's like doing a face down shavasana, but Gravity is helping you stretch out the front of your spine just a little bit. So really breathe as though you could breathe right along your spine, but from the inside. Picture not just the back of your spine, but the front of your spine, as though it could lift and extend, grow longer with your inhalations. From the inside of the back of your pelvis, up through your lower back, mid-back, upper back, into your neck. And then relax and release all the way down your spine as you exhale. Notice if as you breathe in deeply, you feel any tight areas, any areas where it's a little bit hard to really fully expand your lungs. And try to expend a little bit more effort there, really encouraging your lungs to get over that hump of tension, to try to expand a little bit more into that place of resistance. So let's take one more slow deep breath like that here. Really simple, but in the simplicity, let yourself be present. Good. Now we're going to add a little bit of movement. So unwind your hands if they're under your head and stretch your arms straight back alongside your body. Now rest on your chin or your forehead. Exhale everything out and pull your navel in just slightly. And as you inhale, lift your arms up. Keep your head down and squeeze your shoulder blades together slightly. As you exhale, lower your arms back down. So let's do that again. Inhale, navel in just a little bit, front ribs in a little bit. Lift your arms up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and exhale, lower back down. Now if you want a little bit more activity than that, then inhale, lift your arms first, but then like a cobra, lift your head and your chest just slightly. Keep your neck long, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lower back down. So it's fine to just lift your arms. We'll start that way each time with an option then to also lift your chest and your head, engaging more of your spinal muscles. So you choose. Just your arms is good exercise. Work in the backs of your arms, backs of your armpits, your lats, a little bit your shoulder blades. But you can add in a little bit of contraction and release work for your back if it's feeling good, if it's feeling helpful. Heading into our last two rounds here. So here's your second to last round. Nice slow deep breath in takes you into your last round. Good. And when you get done, hands to your side ribs. Push yourself up to hands and knees. Crawl your knees forward off of your pillow or bolster. And come into a cat pose again. Either on your palms, fingertips forward, or on your fists if you need to be. Now, bow your head around your upper back. We're going to do a rocking cat pose. So as you inhale, keep your rounded upper back, but rock your hips back towards your heels, maybe just an inch or two. And if you're comfortable going to child's pose, you might go all the way back to child's pose. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, rock yourself back until your shoulders are over your wrists or even in front of your wrists a tiny bit. So let's go forward and back a few times. Inhale, back an inch or two, or all the way to child's pose. You decide what feels best. And as you exhale, rock it forward back to your cat pose. Let's try one more round there. Inhale, rock it back, and exhale to your cat. Good. Neutral spine, and we're going to find a seat again for a moment. So grab your pillow to sit on, or a blanket, or a stack of things, whatever you need. Whew. Okay. So come on up to sit. And take your arms slightly down and slightly wide, kind of a Shavasana shape. Then move them back and very gently lift your chest and perhaps tilt your head back, lift your chin. Take a deep breath in, little chest opener, moving. As you exhale, we're going to give ourselves a hug. Right arm over the left arm. Tuck your chin in, round your upper back a little bit. Good. Open up to that same position again. Inhale. Lift your chest gently, maybe your chin as well. Exhale, left arm over the right. Round your upper back, tuck your chin in. This time we're going to go a little bit higher, not quite to an airplane, an inch or so lower than that. Lift your chest, exhale, right arm over the left, round. Good. Inhale, open up, and exhale, left arm over the right. Good. Now we go up to that airplane shape, even maybe an inch higher. Feel into it. Exhale and round. You're protecting where you need to. So if your neck doesn't like extension, don't look up. If your back doesn't like to back bend, keep yourself more neutral and use your arms, moving them into the back plane. We've got 2 more rounds and we're going to play with going a little bit higher. You can see what feels good. If it doesn't feel good, drop it down lower. And round. Good. And one more. And inhale. Good. And exhale. Perfect. Drop your arms down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Let your head hang there and stretch the back of your neck. If you like to get an assisted stretch, then interlace your hands on the back of your head and let the weight of your hands and arms create a little bit of extra stretch for the muscles at the back of your neck, down in between your shoulder blades a little bit. Breathe there deeply and slowly feel your breath climbing up through your mid-spine, upper spine, into the back of your neck, the back of your head, and then releasing out and down as you exhale. Let's try 2 more breaths like that. My voice strangely goes down an octave when I'm doing this pose. I feel like I'm a bass now. All right, unwind your fingers. Bring your chin up. Oh, look, I'm a soprano again. Take a few alternate shoulder rolls. All right, and change the direction. So we're going to get set up for a chest opener now. Find one of your blankets. Keep your one that's rolled up skinny. You'll need that if you haven't unrolled it already. You'll need it. But find one of your blankets and open it up to that same starting shape. That's helpful, half the size and shape of your yoga mat, and then add a second one on top. And once you have 2 together like that, roll them together from the shorter of the 2 edges. And take that roll onto half of your yoga mat. We're going to recline back over it. So now your little skinny roll that you rolled up earlier can act as a neck roll. If you need it to be thicker for your head, then roll or fold it differently. Make a lowercase T shape across. And grab your large pillow or bolster and you'll come on down. So we're going to sit spaced away. Now how far away depends on your body. A good foot away if you're sensitive to back bends, but maybe only 6 inches if you're okay in back bends. So lower yourself down so that perhaps your mid-back touches first, or perhaps your upper back touches first. Okay, so sensitive to back bends, you need to scooch forward in space and bring just your upper back onto the roll and see how you do. Adjust your neck on your neck roll. Open your arms as wide as you can comfortably take them. That might mean a Shavasana shape down low. That might mean an airplane shape. We've already been playing with these shapes in different poses already. So you may already have a sense of what feels best to your body. It may mean a cactus shape or even up a little bit higher. If you like butterfly legs, go ahead and put your feet up on your pillow or bolster and tilt your knees wide. Otherwise, your legs stretched out straight over your pillow. Take a really slow, deep breath in now. And a really slow, deep breath out. Good. The benefit of choosing simplicity whether it's while you meditate, focusing on just one thing, or whether it's simplifying your life in order to create less stress. One of the benefits is that as human beings, study after study have shown that while a certain amount of freedom and choice is important for our happiness quotient, too much choice makes us unhappy. That's because our minds tend to be happiest when we aren't overwhelmed with so many choices that we're not sure if we're making the right one. There could be a better one out there. This pandemic has put a lot of us in a situation where we have limited choices, more limited than normal. But that is not necessarily a bad thing. It allows us to dig in a little bit deeper to what we have available right in the moment, as simple as it might be. Just a few more breaths here, as deep as you can. Be here in this chest opener, feeling your breath expanding as you inhale, across your wingspan, up into your breastbone and collarbones. Feel as your breath empties out of your body, where you can relax a little bit more deeply. Relax the back of your pelvis, relax your spine, relax your shoulder blades, relax your inner arms toward your outer arms, your inner shoulders toward your outer shoulders. Relax your neck and your throat. Now, if your knees are wide, slide your hands down and help your knees draw together. Then straighten your legs out over that pillow. Take your arms up overhead and interlace your fingers. Turn your palms back and stretch your arms out as straight as it feels good to. Now, the more your arms drop back, the deeper sensation you're likely to feel. So moderate if you need to by keeping your arms up higher. The straighter your arms get, the more sensation you're likely to feel. So keep your elbows bent if you need to. Now, as deeply as you can, take a really deep breath in, stretch out as much as it feels good to you, and out through your mouth. Unwind your fingers, bring your arms all the way down. Bend your knees, roll all the way over to one side, and press yourself up to sit. Good. All right, now we're going to get set up for a seated, kind of a twisting forward fold. And in order to do that, let's unroll our blankets. Unroll that double blanket roll that you had and fold it. Fold one of your blankets across now, hamburger style, so the more of a square shape. And then from that shape, fold about 2/3 of the way across, so you make an uneven little blanket fold that slopes. And you might stop with that, or you might do that one more time and stack those two up so you have an even steeper slope. So tighter hips, go with 2 of these uneven blanket folds, slope down, and you'll sit so they slope forward. Scoot your butt up onto it like so, and we're going to take our left leg out wide and bend our right knee. So you might only need 1 of these little sloped blankets. If you're very, very comfortable on the floor, you might not need any. Now, if it's irritating to you to bend your knee and tilt it open wide, use your pillow or your bolster to prop your knee up. Good. Okay, now once we're in place, right knee bent, left leg stretched out and wide, and you're sitting on your sloped blanket so they slope down and forward. You're going to rotate to the left a little bit, and if you can, cross your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Try to pull against it a little bit and broaden your right shoulder blade away from your spine. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you might just bow your head and lean a little bit out over that leg. Or you might find that it feels good to start to hinge from your hips and fold out toward that left leg as you slide your right hand a little farther down the outer edge of your leg. So this is a twisting head to knee pose. You're rotating, stretching open the right side of your back, your right shoulder blade, and your left side hamstrings, maybe your inner thighs, maybe even your outer right hip. See what feels good as you're here, and if it feels good to stay a little shallower, a little higher up out of the pose, great. And if it feels good to really stretch and reach, you might end up holding the outer edge of your foot, bowing your head all the way down as though you could plant a kiss on your shin bone. Breathe deeply, most importantly, all the way in as you inhale, all the way out as you exhale. Be here in the simplicity of this moment with this pose. Whatever your feelings are about it, can you stay present for about 2 more breaths? Good. And 1 more now. Good, and slowly lift your head a bit first, and then use your arm strength to walk yourself back up. Turn to center and either straighten that right leg out and sit with wide legs for a moment, or bend both knees in, sit with crossed legs, either one for a moment. Then make a W shape with your arms, and inhale, squeeze your elbows back, shoulder blades together. Exhale, make fists and push forward, straighten your arms, stretch your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, open your hands up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, make fists, push, straighten your arms, shoulder blades apart. So inhale, open your chest just a little bit. Exhale, tighten your chest in to help you open up your upper back. Good, 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more, inhale. Good, exhale. And then drop your arms, and like you're twisting a little bit, like a loosey-goosey little twist, swing your arms a bit. You can play with swinging your arms forward and back just a little bit, kind of a bit like cross-country skiing. Good. Just to move some of that energy through your spine, through your ribs. All right, slow it down, and let's get set up for our second side. Right leg out straight and wide to the right. Left knee bends open to the left. Prop that left knee up if you need to help you get comfortable. And then begin to turn to the right and twist. Left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Pull against it a little bit and broaden that left shoulder blade. Take a breath in, and then you might just bow your head in and lean an inch out over your right leg. Or your body might let you start to lean a little deeper and open up your hamstrings and open up your back muscles, and keep reaching, gently twisting, gently turning your ribs to the right. Right side ribs up and back a little bit. Left side ribs down and forward. Bow your head in. Good. Breathe and feel. Good. Stay with the simplicity of your breath, rising and falling. Notice how it feels in your upper back in this pose, especially on the left. Notice how it feels in your mid-back, especially on the left, and in your lower back. Try 2 more breaths. Relax down the back of that right leg, especially as you exhale. Good, and 1 more now. And then slowly lift your head and press yourself back up with your arms. Bend that right knee in or go out wide with both legs. And we'll just do 1 more little gentle swinging twist. Good. Let your shoulders rest down. Good. All right, we're heading onto our backs. We're almost in our final relaxation. We're going to do a couple windshield wipers and then we'll be there. So let's get everything set up except for the pillow behind our legs. So you can get a a neck roll set up for yourself, or however you like to support your head for relaxation. Have your pillow within easy reach so you can grab it and put it behind your legs in a moment. And then come on to your back, arms wide like an airplane or cactus, knees bent and feet slightly wide. Inhale, sway your knees to the right, turn your chin to your left. Exhale, sway your knees to the left, turn your chin to the right. And side to side a few rounds. Good. Teddy Roosevelt very famously said once, "Comparison is the thief of joy." Comparison is the thief of joy. It's one of the reasons why limiting our choices can make us feel happier. Because too many choices can make us feel unsure if we've made the right one. Think about too many items on a supermarket shelf. Did you pick the right salad dressing? I don't know, there's so many. Finish up one more round, side to side. Then come back to center, pick your feet up, hug your knees in, rock a little side to side. Sometimes when the choices in our lives are limited, it can be a challenge, but we can learn to really love what we have, because that's all there is. Feel your body here in this moment. This is your home. No choice about it. Set your feet down, grab your pillow or your bolster, pull it behind your legs, and let's get set up for our final relaxation. Good. Alright, so get covered up if you like. You can adjust your lighting if you like. Legs out over your pillow or bolster, arms go out and down, Shavasana style, about a 45-degree angle away from your body, adjusted if you need to. And then close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Feel the simplicity of being here, resting on your mat, on this floor, in this room. And in this moment, remind yourself that you have everything you need. This moment doesn't need to be any different. Feel your breath rising and falling inside your body. And feel your body relaxing. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax your lower legs. Relax your knees and your thighs. Relax your pelvis. Feel your belly rising and falling with your breath. And especially as you exhale, relax your navel. Relax the sides of your waist. Feel your lower back rising and falling with your breath. And especially as you exhale, relax your lower back. Feel your rib cage lifting and expanding as you inhale. Relaxing and releasing as you exhale. Feel your chest and shoulders lifting, expanding a little bit as you inhale, relaxing, releasing down as you exhale. Relax and release all the way down the length of your arms. Relax your hands. Relax your fingers. Feel your neck and the slope of your shoulders rising and falling. Growing more relaxed each time you exhale. Relax your skull. Relax the back of your skull. Let it sink back into your mat. And now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Fill up your lungs and then sigh it out through your mouth. And gently start to wake yourself up. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, wrists and ankles just a little bit. Stretch out long, take a deep breath in again. Sigh it out through your mouth when you're ready. And slowly bring your arms down. Bend your knees, roll all the way over to one side, and take your time when you're ready. Push yourself up to a seat. Good. Come on up. Sit up tall and inhale. Open your arms wide. Exhale, hands to your heart. Namaste.